Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Hand of Fate. So last time we played for 15 minutes and then we died. And then we started over and we played for another 15 minutes. And we're right in the middle of that story. So let's continue and hopefully succeed this time. While there is no real huge penalty for dying, you do have to restart. And that could potentially mean some trouble for us, but I don't think so because we're making progress anyway. As long as we hit new cards before we die, we're fine. If we, for example, just always hit like Ratman hunting here and died on the first attempt, that would be an issue. Now I have this artifact card that I was using that was freezing everybody, and I'm hoping I still have it and it didn't somehow become overused. But no, I don't have it anymore. There must be on artifacts a number of uses that I wasn't aware of. It's probably that little gold pips. So, while artifacts are powerful, I'm going to have to be very careful about when I use them going forward. It obviously wasn't a big deal before in previous levels because those levels were really simple. Now we're actually hitting a challenge. If I only had 50 gold to pay the guy to get rid of the rat things. As soon as I
is a fine companion.
do that, I imagine...
I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
See, and the first time he said that sentence, I thought he was saying that I fell off a horse. I think this is him just saying you're not even friendly with animals. Nobody likes you. Alright, we hit your what? I hit the A button.
At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't think Candyland or Snakes and Ladders has anything to do with power. So there's two games I can think of off the top of my head. Dead Man's Gorge.
It's enough to put you off crossing at bridges like this. Surely there's an alternative that would leave you less exposed and vulnerable.
Let's see. While crossing the ancient rope bridge of Deadman's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush. Draw one monster card.
The Jack of Skulls returns to the fray. Would you expect any less?
I'm low on health, and anytime you get these jacks of anything, they come with a little backup. I'm gonna have to be careful here. Guns? Let's get rid of the guys with guns. A lot of rolling going on here. Dodging bullets. I was not planning on fighting bullets in this game at all. There we go. Skeleton Pirates. I don't think we've seen the Jack of Skulls before. I don't remember seeing them. So that might be a hint of something to come.
A little food. Not a great change, but enough to switch the odds a little.
I guess I kind of need to be careful here. Let's go in here in the shop. We've skipped shops before up to this point because we just didn't have gold. Just go ahead and skip. What can we sell? We could sell that for 9. We could sell some of these things, but I kind of need them. One food, that's all I can afford. All these lovely things to purchase, and until I have like some negotiation and barter skills, I don't think I'm gonna hit them. This might come into play more with other fates. If I wasn't playing as just the average adventurer, you might have somebody that has really good like bartering skills and things are really cheap to buy. Let's go down here. Dead King's Hall again. 2 monster cards, 3 of dust, 2 of dust. Attempt to take him by surprise. There we go, huge success. Suddenly you leap in the fray, taking one of them down before they can even react. So let's take out the 3 of dust. That makes it a much easier fight. Although things are not getting easier because look at the area we're in. It's this booby-trapped hallway. So just wait for them to walk over here. Shouldn't have taken a hit there, shouldn't have taken a hit there. They are taking damage on those booby traps though. That's good to learn. Dealer draws 2 food gain cards.
Just 1 scrap of food here.
Dead Man's Gorge again.
You begin to see the nature of the questions we will ask. Do we look to the past or to the future? Is your decision predetermined or made in the moment?
2 of scales is a lot worse than the 2 of dust. Let's go ahead and skip this. They're way over here. I guess they're separate, so now I can focus on one. Should take out this fire version first. These guys are tough. Very, very tough. 2 gain cards. And the things I'm gaining are not good enough. So here's what I need to do. I need to do something like this to walk back and forth and refill most of my life. Those are the stairs.
Head downwards if you dare.
Now I'm short on food. We'll pass it by this time because we're going to go up this way. It'd be interesting if there were stairs on both of them.
Feast, famine, and everything in between.
Local peasant's going to want food. I only have 2. Greetings, stranger. The winter's been hard on my family over these years. Give her the woman 2 food. 2 food. The woman takes the food eagerly, passing it to some children suddenly rush from the forest. While children eat, the woman speaks at length about what she has seen and heard. So giving her food is actually not worth a lot. But unless you give 10 food. And see, that's just a Ratman's hunter in the corner there, so I see no reason they really take on that. I'll take this one because I don't know what it is. Stranger in the shadows.
Aha! The Count enters the picture. As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
On a dark moonless night, down a lonely road, you encounter a hooded strangers. Greetings, friends, I am in need of some substance. Would you be willing to offer some of your vigor in exchange for gold? He asks, taking out a bag of gold. Coins. Sure. Stranger moves at unnatural speed to grasp you firmly and bite your throat. After a few seconds, he releases you. Thank you, he says, handing you some gold as you regain your composure. I am not yet sated. Would you like to earn more gold? Sure. Stranger moves with unnatural speed and grasps your throat. Thank you. Although you seem unusually willing to give up your blood for material gain, the stranger goes to tell you the tale of the secret blood auctions and where they may be found. The card's token is now yours. Now, at 0 food, I just don't see a reason to take on that card. It seems...
What an ignominious way to go. I do hope you find something to eat soon.
There we go. Approach the shop with our newfound food.
A chance to buy more food. You must be relieved.
The game is very specifically telling me you're gonna starve to death if you're not careful. Let's see. And well, I could potentially buy something here. I don't think that'd be the right move. 3 food for 11. Not the greatest of deals. Now I'm back
sure
up.
You're grateful for that.
And now with every step towards the stairs, I'll regain some of my health. 12 health. Because I believe I have a blessing that like increases my health. Isn't that what this one is? Yeah, high constitution. Doubles the amount of health you regain every step.
Deeper towards our foe.
So go down we go.
The lizard men are nothing if not patient. He waits for you.
Let's move forward. Traveling mage. We'll just go ahead and pass it by. Ratman hunting. Draw 1 monster card.
I bet you're thrilled to see Jack again.
Jack of Plague. Let's see. Let's keep this guy down. Keep this attack going. He's still attacking. There we go. 34 health. Now, I believe there's an achievement for entering a fight with 25 health and leaving a fight with 25 health. Besides, you search your body and you find nothing. Hero's remains.
So often, this is how the story ends, is it not? The hero tries, the hero dies. Their memory is celebrated, but they are lost.
So, what is this event? You pass a funeral. It's obvious from the size of the procession that the deceased was a well-loved figure. You're approached by the cleric. What's interesting here is, you may not realize it, but almost every game has to make almost as many events as we've seen in this game. Probably going to make at least as many events as it's probably going to have. It's just that they usually don't get so lucky that they can do it in a single card's image and some dialogue. Usually, in comparison, you have something like Fallout or Skyrim or some game that maybe isn't quite that large in its scale, but this is kind of like an easy way to do something with that many varied potential outcomes and interactions. Alright, so what's the cleric gonna want, I wonder? The great hero fell defending our beloved town of Wandermere. His sword and shield are powerful artifacts, but must be returned to his hometown for proper burial rites to be completed. Will you do this, traveler? Yes. Thank you. This will mean the world to his family. The town would have revolted had these artifacts not been returned. It's not far from the hero's hometown. Look for the town cleric when you get there. So we get a new card. Viking Blade of 30.
Such an elegant use of rage and anger. You wouldn't expect it of the barbarian hordes.
Left bump triggers rage. Definitely equip it. And pain. A shield bash deals damage to the opponent. Damage increased as you let it go up the combo tiers. As the combo tiers go up.
Are you sure that's the right approach?
Yes. I hate when he questions me and it's obviously the right approach. And then...
I appreciate your ingenuity. I look forward to seeing how you approach this particular challenge.
It says, and hurry, that it's not wise to anger the spirits of the dead. So I have a heavy burden. After 5 steps, the player loses 50% of max health. So... the hero's return is right there. So 1, 2, 3. That's what we're going for. Calling the Ratman.
He's not your duke, remember. He can only ask, not order.
See, and I would love to do this
Let
card.
us stake a token on their foolishness.
But I just don't have the money.
Our hero needs sustenance badly.
Yes. Well, actually, I have 2 food, so I should be alright. Goblin King's Halls 3.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
Hoy lad, the enigmatic goblin, Mr. Lionel, climbs out of a barrel behind the tavern as you pass through a small village. I've made some refinements to the magic device, and I think we'll do better this time if we take another shot at those treasure vaults. You see, goblins sometimes hide their best treasure, magic items and such like, in enchanted treasure chests. The magic amulet will now reveal these to you if you should chance buy any one in any treasure vault that we happen to visit. What say you, lad? Shall we go on another shot at the Goblin King's treasure? Yes. Good. Lad, let's go right now. I think I've located one in a desert not far from here. Under the blazing sun of a nameless desert, you and the goblin find a door partially buried beneath the shifting sands. You can keep whatever gold you recover, but remember to look around for treasure chests. I'm sure they hold something worthwhile. So you can totally see why this is DLC. It's just a completely different thing you're doing here. So I can't fully see the end there, but it's gonna be 2 rolls and that was a lot right there. Oh, fortunately it doesn't kill you immediately, but that doesn't mean I want it to do any damage to me. On fire. I didn't find any treasure chests though. Mr. Lion looks disappointed as you report the failure to find any treasure chests. There must be one in there somewhere. You're just not looking hard enough. He stalks up the desert and quickly disappears amongst the dunes. So I failed that, but I did get 28 gold, which is not even enough to pay the Ratman guy. Darn it. Here we go. Hero's return.
Look deeply. This is the fate of heroes.
You reach the Wandermere hometown of the dead adventurer. The town clerk meets you at the gate. He appears to have been standing vigil. Return the hero's sword, yes. Thank you. The blade will once again be wielded in righteous fury. Do you also have the shield? Yes, let's give him the shield. Truly you have done the Almighty's work by returning the shield. Thank you. Blessed are we who protected can fell those who trespass against us. Draw 2 blessing cards. The card's token is now yours. Arcane knowledge.
Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you.
So arcane knowledge means whenever I use an artifact, 30% chance to cooldown is reduced by 80%. That's probably true, not very useful.
The gods look upon you favorably.
At the beginning of every battle, the old gods throw down thunder upon one of your enemies. Interesting. So we get that event done. Let's move here. Call for a priest. I do need food. So we'll approach the shop and...
Finally, an opportunity to eat.
Buy some more food. Let's see, what can we sell? Nothing. What would they be able to purchase? If only I could sell blessings. Just 5 food for 18. Or 3 food for 11. Just buy more food. There we go. Now are we sure that this is the last level. I'm not 100% certain it is. Noble trader.
Wealth separates the highest from the lowest, and that is, in itself, a form of virtue.
I think this guy's gonna just pass me by again.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
See, so it offers you this, but you'd have to be really rich, and since you're not, he's just gonna pass me, and that's it. The maiden. Ask for gold. How much gold can you give me? 3 gold game cards. 40 gold there. 20 there. 40 there. So now I'm gonna go back here. That's not gonna do anything. Go here. Pass this by. And go here. And
There's
finally
a token in
pay
it
this.
for you if you win.
Pay the Duke 50 gold. Finally I can afford this. Let's get it done. A wise decision. I shall begin a campaign against these filthy rats immediately. Also, you may take this blade. With my mercenary army, I won't need to rely on it to protect me. The rat cleaver, 30 damage.
Rats have so few friends amongst mankind, yet the two have lived in close proximity throughout the ages and are more similar than either would care to admit.
Rat hits against Ratman inflict double damage. Left bumper causes a fierce explosion that will stun enemies. Well, it's better than what I have, so I'll equip it. Let's reapproach the site now that we have 50 more gold.
A chance to buy more food. You must be relieved.
What can we buy? Nothing. Can I remove any curses? No. Well, I guess I could do this one. Why not? Sell items. I guess I don't need the axe anymore. Buy food. So maybe I got an achievement just then for removing a curse for the first time. Here we go.
Now, a fight for the ages. I expect greatness.
The Lizard Man's potency allows him to nullify magical abilities of the player's weapons and artifacts. Oh, great. Their latent magical abilities makes these Lizard Men feared by all, even their own kind.
Win this and claim my token.
So, the real problem here is if I lose, then I would have to play the whole campaign again. We could change our cards a little bit, but it would still be like another hour of gameplay. I think what we should do that blessing didn't really do too much to it. It seems like the rat cleaver does work. Take this guy out before we take anyone else out. Apparently that guy just fell down through the floor. I don't know if that character died or just clipped through the floor accidentally. Take this sword. That guy just clipped through the floor too. Not too bad, actually. That was easier than I thought it was going to be.
Well played. Well played indeed.
So now we have the...
defeated something that I never expected to die.
So we now have the Scepter's upgrades. At the start of your adventure, you gain equipment and an equipment card. You start with more food. You start with better equipment. Your starting equipment's been just upgraded a little bit. Ratman's strength has been increased, Bandit health has been increased, and Lizardman's strength's been increased. So, to make sure that all those characters are still worth fighting, they're getting powered up. There's only 2 more upgrades, and
the wand
6 more
represents
bosses.
my will in the purest sense. It is not too late for you to give up now. Go peacefully to your fate and leave me to mine. You begin to assemble a credible deck. Let us see what happens next.
So, let's see what we get now. For trading in the marketplace, you receive supplies of 5 food and a merchant's favor event card. For freeing a victim of the Devil's Carnival, you receive gain 20 gold and Giant Eagle. I wonder if you get cards like gain 20 gold, do you eventually knock out cards like gain 5 gold? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. For going into the tavern to retrieve the woman's husband, you receive the tavern wager. For exploring Brooktop Hill, you receive gain 25 gold and the altar. For trading so enthusiastic with the stranger in the shadows, you receive the blood auction. No surprise there. For returning the belongings of the dead hero to Wandermere, you receive 10 gold per blessing. Interesting. Probably not great card though. At most you'll have 2, maybe 3 blessings. And then War Cry, a new artifact. For culling the Ratman hunting is unlocked and you receive Rat Cleaver. So now that Ratman hunting is unlocked, I can take it out of my deck and get better events. New events, at least. As a reward for defeating the Lizardman Jack, you receive these cards. The whatever, Queen of Scales, the Mutant Org, the Holy Forge, and the Dark Ritual. As a reward for defeating Lizardman Jack, you receive these 2 cards. The Miner's Antlers, or Hero's Antlers, whatever. And the Undead Bane.
Halfway done. Let us continue.
So notice there on the left, it's not showing you what he's going to eventually wager again. So that's slightly interesting. But we made it through. And we did it almost exactly in 30 minutes. 35 minutes to be exact. So, yep. good progress, and we're in a good position to always break up levels by 30 minutes. I imagine we will run into more occurrences where we have to die and start over again, but hopefully not too much of that. And then I'll look at all the new cards and be more certain about what they are in the next recording at the beginning. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.